Hello, and welcome to my Valheim Forever world. Today, I fully intend on beating Bonemass. So, I have one last crypt, sunken crypt, if you're not familiar. I have one last sunken crypt that I want to take out. Hopefully I can have enough iron from that to upgrade my mace, and then I fully plan on taking out Bonemass today, so let's get started on that. That way, next episode, we can work on the mountains. I'm so pumped. So I don't have any other meat bases to cook. I'll keep the 6 on me just to be safe. Might as well. Yeah, I'm excited. So let's get started on... I don't really need... I don't know. I got my iron armor last time. That was awesome. I don't really need a lot more than that. Really just need to focus on foods, which I did last time. I think I still need a few more turnip stews, so let's check that out real quick. Or did I cook through all my turnips? See, my memory is not great, so... Yeah, it is getting dark, so this is gonna have to happen in the morning, but I am beyond pumped to get everything started. I got a full garden going. I'm definitely gonna work on lighting up my area. This bridge is just a temporary one. It's not durable at all. So if I get a troll raid, that's it. It can actually, so I thought about this the last episode. Once I beat Bonemass, I can start getting the second variant of a foul smell from the swamp. And that's where oozes and slimes spawn. So they can actually jump up. Yeah, so that'll be cool. Probably won't be when it happens, but let's do this. A lot of wood and everything there. Let's grab this resin, go light up these torches again. Light up the Neckburg sign. If you're not familiar, I named my base Neckburg. Let's see if I can. Yeah, welcome to Neckburg. I've got this little vacuum chamber type of thing set up. I'm gonna actually had a suggestion. So this flat area that I'm looking directly at, I might turn into a tree farm. Then that way I don't have to really go out and look around for trees and stuff, so that'll be good to have. I had another one over here, but I guess I don't. I have a couple more iron left over, which is cool. I might as well smelt this tin. Or at least get it in there. Can't hurt. Okay. So let's get foods ready. I'm just gonna grab everything. I need to grab my headlamp, my key, and I did enable portals for metals in the last one. So I'll be able to run everything back through until I beat Bonemass, and then I'll turn it back off, and then I'll be able to turn it back on after that. That's just like a personal goal that I had. So here's day 99. We're gonna basically mine until that point. So let's do that. We got fresh rested buff. I think we got everything. Let's go. So eat my foods. Ore farm. Now we want to go to this one. Eat my poison meat too, just to be safe. Okay. And here we are. So there's my bone mass spawn on the map. Guess you can't really see it from here. Hello. I will take that. All right, I have my poison meat going. I'm trying to pay attention to that as much as I can. And yeah, playing on YouTube in the swamps is not really ideal, just because it's so dark. So sorry about that for basically the whole time. I'll make up for it with the mountain. Got him. Yep, I'm basically just doing this until I can upgrade my mace a couple times. I'll still come back through this. Pretty sure I need 25 iron, so if I can come back with a full stack, I should be all right. Got him. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this. I'm really hoping I can carry this through. I don't know when the Deep North update comes out, but nobody else does either, so. Hoping I can keep it going to be somewhat, you know, have that be new content when the time comes. Ooh, look at that. Okay. I really shouldn't need much more. I hear a body pile on the other side. I think over here. Ow. It's a blob. I think I called it a slime earlier. I also play Minecraft on this channel, so sometimes hard to okay. I'd rather pull as much of the iron through as I can. So let me figure this out really quick. I don't need any more bones. You know, it's not a lot of weight. Entrails are always really nice to have. So I mean, I don't know why I brought my axe with me, but it's only 2 pounds, so. Oh, man. All right. Might as well just run it all through. That's basically a stack and a half of iron almost for free. So let me just do that real quick. The lighting just gets so weird when I leave. It is really nice to be able to portal metals, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a father of 2, so getting any time to play Valheim at all is great. Just gotta drop my stuff off. Oops. Forgot I moved all this stuff over here. All right, let's go back. I still have 3.5 minutes on my poison, so. Oh, wait. God, I said I was going to do this. It's not going to make much of a difference. But I need to just try to get better at. This is something I've struggled with this entire game. Which is fine. It's just a little like, wish I would have done that to be a little more efficient. I don't have to be perfect. But to like repair my stuff and drop off what I don't actually need. Like if I'm planning on mining a crypt, I need to just bring what I need for that. So, you know, a bow, a weapon, and my pickaxe, honestly. And then just for y'all, my my headlamp. And I have a little bit more poison meads too if I need to. Okay. Oh yeah, it was through here, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, so this wing's cleared. Yeah, I only needed like 25, but in all reality, the more iron you can come back home with, the better. I also need a few more pieces of iron so I can work on I want to build this sword. Ooh. Oh, there's another. Oh. Okay. There we go. Couple more chains. Other. Yep, I went into this crypt here, and Bonemass is right there. It's one of those where hopefully you didn't miss your Bonemass spawn coming in, but I've had that before. Okay, so weight is almost maxed out. I'm coming back home with another stack of iron. Almost. Yeah, there's more iron back that way, but I'm also doing my best to not do the same. I don't know, not trying to do a lot. I'm gonna save like maybe, you know, grindy resource gathering stuff for live streams if I do that. Speaking of that, so Valcon that I signed up for, I haven't heard back yet, but I did sign up for it, and it's like an online Valheim convention. Oh shoot! Oh, I was not paying attention to my poison resist. See, that's one thing that I have a really hard time with recording. It's not a bad thing. It's just a natural human reaction to stuff, but anyway. So I applied for doing a live stream on the Valcon event page, so more to come on that. I don't know if I'll get accepted or not, so I'm still pretty new. I mean, channel's only a little over 6 months old, so I don't know if there's like a approval process or anything that has to go into that, but I know there's going to be time slots and stuff that need to be filled, and so that'll be fun. And if not, I'm going to be watching a lot of it. Grab some more wood. I know I chopped a bunch more. I'm just gonna have to do this. Yeah, the charcoal kilns are crucial. There's a way you can make it easier. You just turn on your fire spreading. It's here, let me show you. So settings, and then it's in, is it in gameplay? It might be in the, yeah, I think it's in the game, or the world controls, or whatever it's called, the world settings. So can't really do it live, but you can set it up to where you can build a wood pile. So this wood pile here, highly recommend just doing the regular wood stack. Don't use it for fine wood or core wood unless you have a ton of it. I mean, by all means, go for it. But the wood stack here, you do that and then you just light it on fire, and then you get 50 coal. Okay, so I'm basically just cooking some iron. And then... yeah, let's see. Oh. Standing slightly too far away. Oh, alright. Let's go to the mace, because that's what I'm going to need a lot of for the bone mass fight. And I still have a lot to go, but... I have about 2 stacks ready. Also, I have poison arrows, chains in there. Oh, I can upgrade my... yeah, let's look at that real quick. I needed the forge bellows, which I needed chains for. So wood, deer hide, and chains. Look at that. Oh, I need a couple more deer hide. Okay. I have to do some hunting. Yeah, the poison arrows are really nice to have later on. Oh my god, I put my hammer in there. Whoops. Forgot I had to make another one at one point. Fire arrows I'm gonna have to start paying attention to again though. So... you know, I'm sitting here kind of dancing like, what am I gonna do? But you guys can't see me. Day 100. Okay, so I guess we'll ditch that idea for now. The forge bellows are coming, but not right away. Grab all my iron chains are relevant to keeping all this situated. Okay, so 23. Yeah, if you're new, sorry for all the back and forth, but I'm also, you know, I try to do a lot of natural, you know, if you put this on in the background, you can follow along pretty easily. Okay. So I have 2 health foods indicated by the red forks there. With 2 more iron, I should be able to upgrade my... Pretty sure it's only 2. Grab all this iron I have. Should be able to upgrade my club twice. Or my mace. So 10, 20. Okay, I thought it was 15. So I need to upgrade that to level 4, which means I'm gonna have to pull out so the forge improvement. So I'm gonna need to go hunting real quick. I need 4 chains, 5 deer hide, and 5 wood. I have the wood, I have the chains, I don't have the deer hide. So let's go hunting. You know, I pretty much wasted a poison mead, but that's okay. And it's foggy. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to fight Bonemass by day 100, so I think even if I don't do that, day 101, the morning, I'll get him. I was expecting to be a little bit more prepared by now, but I'm not, and that's okay. Not every game is a rush. Especially games where, you know, there's some survival to it, but you can also take a lot of things at whatever pace you want. I always say this, you don't have to min-max everything. There's good ways to do things, and that's great. Oh, it's foggy. Man, I need 1 more deer hide. I feel like I'm back in the first 5-ish episodes. Picking up rocks and mushrooms. I don't know. I don't have my axe with me, so that's another downside. That's what I was saying earlier. Oh, I hit a rock. There we go. Yeah, if I was playing on like hard mode, limited resources, stuff like that, which I started this series in hard mode, just to mention that. If you're doing that, definitely, you know, try to be resourceful and little more tactical if you need to be. But also, I've always said Valheim's as complicated or as simple as you need it to be. Ooh. Oh, I cut a tree down at least. All right, let's do this. Hey, yeah. Nope, he ran to the right. Oh, there we go. It's like Bambi. Bambi's so sad. I feel so horrible making that joke every time. Alright, let's get back home because, let's see, look north. It's about midday. I don't know if I'd be able to beat Bonemass that quickly though. These should be, yeah, they're still healthy, but they're not grown yet, so. I love this bridge. It's not super practical, but it does the job. Basically nothing that, or if nothing can jump, I'm safe. So, level 2 mace does 61 blunt damage. So, what's the upgrade do? Oh, I can upgrade my armor for 5 each. That's good to know. Might look into that too. 4 for the shield. So, 15, 35. Ooh, I have 15 there. Ooh, I might be able to do it all. Because I have 21 left. Okay. Pardon me real quick for the random stacking of items, but all right, let me throw. Ooh, let's do this. And then the torch, I can just put, I don't know, I guess over this way, because I've been trying to be better about keeping torches on me at night. Every comment saying that YouTube doesn't do well with dark screens helps me remember that it's a thing. So, thank you to everybody who reminds me. All right, how much wood do I have? I promise I'm beating bone mass soon. I just need to get there. I have a very casual but methodical approach to pretty much everything I do. For this series anyway. Just stand here for a sec. I also just really love the sounds that all of these stations make. I don't know what it is. It's just satisfying to me. All right. So, caring too much, that's fine. 35 is perfect for what I want right. Oh, maybe not. Forgot I need to do the forge. The bellows anyway. Alright, so let's upgrade each of these once. Okay, so now I have 20. I have a little bit more iron cooking. Definitely got my iron hide or my deer hides. Yep, so 5 there. Grab my 4 chains, which I move this way. Bellows and wood too. Oh, I definitely notice how slow I move after swapping to heavy armor. Am I really out of wood? Oh my god. See, I go for a natural pace. So that also means naturally not being super efficient all the time. And I'm okay with that. So I need at least 4 wood. I can chop down 1 tree for that. And then morning of day 101, we're going for bone mass. Oh. I could keep that as a bridge. That would be cool. I also should just extend this to be an entire garden. I think I've mentioned that previously. Every time I say previously, I think of just growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, watching Dragon Ball Z. Previously on Dragon Ball Z. It's the best. But yeah, if I contain this... Oh, that might be something I can do next time. Basically just level all this out. Cut this across to like here. I can have another bridge this way. That would... Yeah. You know, I'm not going to be at this base a lot. But for now, that's like This is base camp number 1. All right, here we go. Forge bellows. Let's try to make it make sense. I honestly need to just redesign this entire thing because this is very cramped and I'm just like hiding stuff behind things that make sense. But this is also very big. I used to build shelves for pretty much everything. Let's do this, maybe? It's gotta be close, so maybe I will build a shelf. Okay. Good way to get blinded by the sun and improve your mining setup. Okay, so if we do this, oh, you know what? All right, hold on. I have not built this in so long, so my apologies for how long this is taking. So this one has to be like somewhat close. So I might just have to redesign my entire forge. I'm going to do that. Let's see, we're at 44 minutes. That's not too bad. This does definitely make you rethink, like, as you need to expand. So let's do this. It's fine. I don't know why. That's funny. I mean, I guess I've been meaning to do this for a while. Yeah, gonna be carrying too much for a second. All right. So let's go. Honestly, just build up. I'm gonna probably have to go chop another couple trees. Well, the workbench is fine. So maybe I won't have to really worry about it too much. That's forge improvement. Yep. Grinding wheel. Put that in the middle of these two if I can. Doubt it. There we go. Forge level 4. But then to be able to use it, I'm going to put a roof over it. And I got 13 pieces of wood to make this happen. Yeah. Little long-winded, but stuff like that happens. And then just go here. I'm gonna have to move. You have to move the ads again. And we have to cover the workbench. So what level's the workbench now? Yep, it needs a move or crafting station. Go. Too exposed. Yeah, there's... If I do this... Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So, I still need... I'm gonna have to do a bunch of other stuff. I think as far as right now... Alright, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna go to sleep. It's gonna be day 101. There are enemies nearby. There we go. So, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna build a chest to throw all of my crafting station stuff in. And then I'm gonna go fight Bonemass. Like, unless I get a raid right here, Bonemass is happening right now. 101, I said by... I said by day 100 I'd get there. So let's do this. Jeez, I haven't been here in a couple days and everything burned out. Yeah, we're just going back here. This is my new storage and base location, so I'll light this up eventually. All right, so I'm gonna build this chest. Oh, I can build a reinforced chest too. Those are so nice. All right, I'm just gonna put that right in the middle so it's glaringly obvious that I need to. Okay. All right, so what do we need for the iron mace? I need 20. Do I have 20? God, I am all over the place as usual. So I have 8 there, 1 there, so that's 9 plus 9 is 18. That's 20 or 19. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going in with a level 2 club. I should be all right. I'm not worried. Let's refresh this rested buff. I have this going. I'm going to grab my healing and stamina meads. Oh, let's get some. Oh my god, no. I right clicked because in Minecraft, if you shift and right click, you grab pretty sure it's shift and right click. You grab half of what you need to. Why am I going this way? Oh, I thought, yeah, I was gonna go grab the elder power because it gives you some health regen, but all right, let's go. Unconnected. I'm just gonna sit here for a sec. We're fighting the elder. Or the elder, jeez. We're fighting Bonemass. So while this is going, pop this. Probably need at least one more. Do one more little patrol. I should be okay. I think I took care of everything in the last round. Yeah, like there's those piles over there. I'm not gonna have to go over that way. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, oh, right. I'm gonna have to grab the withered bones. Oh my god. As I say in most episodes, I know a lot. I know what I'm doing. But I also have moments like this where I'm like, oh, I forgot what I'm trying to do. So let's grab, I think it's 10. I mean, I guess let's grab a full stack just to be safe, but I'm pretty sure it's 10. Refresh this buff while I'm thinking about it. Please no raid before this rested buff kicks in. All right, here we go. Bone mass, here we come. Sorry, it took an hour to get there, but also, like I said, I do this uncut. Very family friendly if I can. Let's see. We're looking dead north. It's still pretty early on in the morning. Here we go. 1 to 8. Ah. Which means here we go. Buenas noches. You make the sacrifice. I don't know. Buenas noches is the right way to say that. Alright, so the particles are converging and look at that. Okay. Pretty much just kite him around. He's gonna spawn skeletons and blobs. It's not a big deal. Like, just basically just kite him around the skull. Look at that. Fight Bonemass. So this is basically the best time to go in. As it's green and you can't see. But it really is the best time to go in. Ow. Alright, so 6. Up your health meat if you need to. He's gonna spawn a couple things. He'll throw stuff. You basically just keep him in between. Wow, sorry, I'm trying to also not die. So you try to keep him in between you and the skull. And then he'll do this. And then if you can parry that, you have a good time, but you also have ads to worry about, and it's a term if you're not used to the term ads, it's like additional enemies. So I've been talking about using your mace basically this whole time. It's basically just for this fight, and then after this fight, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, he's gonna do that. I have 20 seconds on my healing mead. Just skeleton picking me up, it's fine. Just smack him. Seven seconds on my healing mead. Keep him between you and the skull. And I don't even really know if I need it. Okay. It's kind of an ill-advised mead consumption, but I'm just gonna go for it. Get my stamina back. It's kind of weird that Bonemass doesn't have the same, like, epic metal soundtrack that the rest of the bosses have. Alright, let's do this. Yep, just run around. Basically, just wait for the poison to wear off. Take out any ads you need to. Like, there's a blob up there. Run around. You know, get your health back. I haven't been able to trigger the iron trinket, which is interesting. That's still new to me. But he's almost dead, so I'm not worried about it. He does that. Go around the corner. He's going to throw that to spawn blobs and stuff. I think it's 2 skeletons and 2 blobs. And then you can parry him if you really need to. There we go. The mass ceases its writhing. Yes. And then we get the wishbone. Look at that. We did it. Well met. Hi, Hugin. What is up? Seems one of the many bones this living ossuary hid in its belly was a wishbone. This bone contains powerful magic, which guides you to things hidden in the earth. It can locate silver veins, but may also lead you to buried treasure. Thank you. So, let us go and sacrifice Bonemass's head. And hope I gotta get away from my base. So this is why I have been working on frost meads, frost resistance. They give it to you early. Like, just build even the first little bit, because it's helpful, and hopefully part of me wants to get what I'm talking about. I know it'll happen, but frost resist is important for the mountains, and as soon as you like I've said throughout the series, as soon as you beat a boss, the next boss's army starts to attack you. So that's why frost resist meads are helpful. There we go. We beat Bonemass. That was awesome. And we have, I mean, a decent amount of time. I can probably run to, so I have this little mountain right here. I can probably run to that. Bonemass, look at that. Here we go. Trophy hook, attach. So the mass takes the brunt of your blows. The effort required to raise your shield lessens, and you can withstand harder hits. Forsaken sacrificed. There we go. Damage modifier, slightly resistant versus blunt, slash, and pierce. And then block stamina cost is down by 100%. Block stamina return is 5. Plus 5, and it lasts for 5 minutes. Let's grab it. Try it out. So this with the bear armor would actually be really good. Perfect. So yeah, I need to go basically back home to drop off everything but poison resist mead, or yeah, everything but frost resist meads. And then I will go and I'll check out this tiny little mountain here. That's cool. Like I said earlier, I kind of over prepare for things. And the swamp will always be relevant. Really, I mean, up until we hit the Mistlands. And then you get iron that way, but you still need to go to the swamps every now and then, so. I still don't know about the Ashlands. I have not been there yet. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so it was 10. Yeah, so let's do this. Drop you there. And so, little side note, so when you go into the mountains, you start to freeze. And you can get around that by bringing a bunch of campfires with you. And then as long as you stay by the campfires, you're fine. It's basically the same distance as when it's nighttime and you have to worry about being cold, but freezing hurts you, so. Do this. And then we'll go into the mountain. I basically just need some turnip foods. I have some black soup and some sausage, but I need some stamina ones too. A lot of stamina helps in the mountain. This also means the nighttime enemies will upgrade, and I can't remember what starts showing up after beating Bonemass. Part of me wants to say Draugr, but I don't think that's it. I honestly can't remember. All right, just in the vein of wanting to do things in the daytime. Day 102. All right, so let's split the carrots. Honestly, I can split this little stack of turnips. And that way I have a bunch of turnips to come back to. And some reserved carrot seeds, because that's always smart to do. So I'll replant those. And then I guess just to be safe, I have some turnips on me. What was the turnip stew recipe again? Ooze, raspberries, and blueberries for muck shakes. Yeah, always good to have a good backup of food. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Nope. Send it all. And then, for me anyway, I like to have some good health foods whenever I'm going into a new biome. So let's do this. Half the carrot seeds. And we'll send these over. That way we've got, yeah, good stack. Honestly, let's get a few more carrots. Can't hurt. Alright, so we'll plant those and then we'll go check out that little mountain. I have to grab my pickaxe. Seed carrots. Okay, that's fair. So we'll hit C to walk. Ooh, this might be a little too close. We'll see. As soon as they turn orange, that's how you know. All right, so we'll plant. I mean, 5 carrots isn't much, but it's something. Or 3 carrots. I was looking at the 5 on the... That's funny. Alright, so seed turnips. We're gonna do 15. 1, 2... 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so the round of planting that ends up being just reseeding your plants doesn't feel as impressive. So, just in case you feel discouraged or anything by that, it happens. Okay. So, let's go repair everything. Okay. Yep, so you do this. You can sense hidden objects, so... Let me sleep. I can't sleep at this time. Okay, so it's still kind of early. So if you look, oh god, it's like morning. So you can tell by looking, if you look dead north, my shadow's on the left, so. All right, let's go up to, I guess let's check this area out, but then that's a mountain. So we'll look it up. I really should have a blank portal and or a cart right now. It'd be helpful. I'm ready for the mountains. I at least want to check out this small one. I know I said, I don't know, it's probably like episode 10-ish. That there was that giant one that I wanted to check out, and I said, that'll be the first one. This one's too easy to go to, so let's check out this little area. Pretty sure this is all just meadows and or black forest. Ooh. Little tower. With nothing in it. Alright, well, I don't want to be in the mountain at night, especially this early, because you get spooky, I'll just call them spooky wolves. Oh, I don't have my pickaxe with me. That's what that means. There's something... So let's go. Mountain time. But I live in Eastern time. Oh, this is cool. I'm excited. I think I avoided this house earlier. I can't remember. All right, here we go. Go. We got 10 minutes. Here we go. Wolf pelt, dragon bed, stone throne. Yeah, just want a little small taste. Oh, is that? Oh no, it's stone. I thought that was the obsidian that I can mine up. I'm excited. We're in the mountain. It's pretty. I don't really like this biome, but it looks awesome. And then I'll be able to mark wherever I have silver veins. And I'm still wet from the rain. It sucked. Being wet and cold is not a great time. I live in Michigan. I've been there. I hear more wolves. I really love that they put the mountains like this early in. Like, my spawn was essentially, let's see, it was right here. And the fourth biome is like a 3-minute walk. I like that just for like a learning experience in a way. It's not great if you don't know what you're doing, but you know, if you walk up and see that it's freezing, you should just turn around. Alright, let me check daytime. It is almost nighttime. I should probably, if there's 2 more wolves. Oh, I can cook wolf meat now. Ah. Alright, let's climb up. I want to see if I can take out a couple drakes. I don't think this mountain is big enough for it. I guess we'll see. Yeah, the nice thing is if you get too overwhelmed, you can just like retreat to minimum 2 biomes behind where you're at, which is awesome. Usually. Wolf Fang, there we go. So from what I'm seeing, there's no silver in this area, at least close to the surface that I'm running on. It's not a big enough mountain to really spawn a lot of cool stuff, so at least in my experience. This is awesome though. I'm like, we're there. We're in the mountain. It's not my favorite biome, but it is pretty. Yeah, and that's a small enough one. Like there's another one. Oh. I heard a skeleton. Alright, let's run back home. That was cool. Got a little bit of a taste for the next biome. I definitely think I want to go through my Haldor portal and like go up to this one, which will be in the next episode, I think. So this one's not exactly long, but I went through a dungeon, I beat a boss, and I explored a new biome. That's that's quite a bit. And I want to run through this area a little bit. I don't want to explore too much because this is a forever world. So with games like this, sorry, I'm yeah, with games like this, you generally want to, you know, explore as much as you can, but Valheim is not as big as Minecraft or, you know, other games that have like early access giant worlds to explore. So, you know, Valheim can kind of get a little restricted, but also, let me just zoom out real quick. So I'm right here. The entire series has been all of this white. So there's a lot. That was one of the first things that ever occurred to me with this in my first run was my friend who got me into this game, Forerunner. He was like, oh my god, zoom out. I'm like, okay. So I opened the map and I zoomed out and he's like, no, keep going. It was crazy. Just seeing like we had played for a couple hours at that point. And I'm like, oh, well, oh, this game's big. Oh, it's way bigger than I thought. So, yeah. I try to explore a lot, but also there's still a lot more to do. And sorry it's dark. Again, going back to I'm trying to be better about lighting things up, and a good 400 of my hours are solo in this game, so cool. Well, that was fun. Got to explore a mountain. Look at that. And the rested buff just ran out. That's awesome. So just got to explore the rest, or the mountain. We beat Bonemass. Got through a crypt. We're definitely still gonna have to go into that swamp because the bog witch is there. I don't know what she does. I've had some comments about things to do, but just in general, like we're in the next stage. So thanks so much for watching. I had a blast. I'm very pumped to explore the mountains, so I'm probably going to grab my boat. I don't know if I'll run it through the portal or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna keep metals teleporting on until I find some silver, and then I'll probably go through that whole process of bringing the first run home. Sorry, it's really late. I'm yawning. So yeah, we'll probably hop on the boat, find the mountain. I have that one right by my hell door portal, so I might just run through that first. And then there's that giant one that I found too, so yeah, this is good. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.